Picture this, a dark road in Magia, a quiet farming town in northern Nigeria. It's close to midnight. Yusuf Mohammed, driving a tanker loaded with 45,000 liters of petrol, swerves to avoid an oncoming van, and the tanker flips. Within minutes, residents from around Magia rush to the overturned tanker. Men, children, women, entire families come pouring out, desperate to collect as much fuel as they can. This isn't just fuel. In a country where fuel prices have tripled in a year, it's survival. Yet in their desperation, they unknowingly stepped into a deadly trap. An hour later, the tanker exploded. And in that instant, 168 lives were lost. What killed them? It wasn't just the flames. It was poverty, a silent killer that's been taking African lives by the second. More lethal than any war, any disease. Poverty is Africa's silent, yet deadliest killer. Let me break it down for you. Why were people risking their lives for fuel? Because they had no other choice. Imagine being so destitute that spilled petrol feels like salvation, a way out of hunger and hopelessness. In Magia, many families live on less than $1 a day. Food prices have surged. Electricity is a luxury. And their currency, the naira, has plummeted. This is what poverty does. It strips people of options until the riskiest choices are all they have left. Poverty doesn't exist in a vacuum though. It's fed by corruption, bad governance. And in Nigeria, corruption is a way of life for many of those in power. When a new administration takes over, the political elite are united by a singular rallying call. It's our turn to eat. Every year, Nigeria loses $18 billion to corruption. Money that should fund hospitals, schools, safe roads, climate-smart agriculture, water, and electricity for all. This money evaporates into private accounts. It's not just Nigeria though. Across Africa, countless of lives are stolen by this toxic combination of corruption and bad governance, breeding lethal poverty. Fuel tanker explosions have become frighteningly common in Nigeria. Last month, 59 more lives were lost in another tanker blast. Why? Because of roads that aren't maintained, vehicles that are ancient, and safety regulations that are practically non-existent or not enforced. When the infrastructure crumbles, it's the poorest who suffer the most. Let's look at the data. The World Health Organization reports that more than 36,000 Nigerians died in road accidents in 2021. These deaths are more than numbers. They are mothers, fathers, and children lost because a broken system failed to protect them. Road accidents in Nigeria have become so deadly that Nigerian authorities now concede that road accidents kill more people than insecurity. Yes, road accidents in Nigeria are more deadly than Boko Haram. We must demand change and enforce it. We must hold those in power accountable for every life lost due to poverty, for every life cut short by corruption. Poverty and corruption kill. They do. They will keep killing unless we take action. Let's raise our voices for the generations to come, for our generation. This isn't just about Nigeria. It's about every African whose life hangs in the balance, left vulnerable by a system that doesn't value their survival or envision their flourish. Let's ask again, were these 168 Nigerians too poor to live? And will we allow more lives to be taken by this silent killer? Together, we can demand and enforce change. Together, we must transform Africa. We must, because we are the people to do it.